Have you ever wondered why your cat does the things it does? Whether it's flicking its tail, turning away from your gaze, or acting a little aloof when you try to cuddle, your cat is actually communicating with you in ways you might not even realize. In fact, there are these unwritten rules that cats expect us to follow, and if we don't, it can really make our relationship with them feel tense and uncomfortable. Now just imagine if you could actually decode these hidden rules. What if you could communicate better with your cat and understand its behavior like never before? That's exactly what we're diving into today. By the end of this video, not only will you understand why your cat does the things it does, but you'll also learn how to make your bond even stronger. So stick around because these secrets are about to change the way you see your cat forever. Let's kick things off with something that might seem harmless, but is actually a huge deal to your cat. Picture this: you're chilling at home, maybe scrolling on your phone or binge-watching your favorite show when suddenly, bam! Someone slams a door or zips past you like they're in a superhero movie. Feels like your heart just did a backflip, right? Now imagine you're a cat. Multiply that startled feeling by 10. For our feline friends, loud noises and fast movements aren't just annoying, they're like a mini earthquake every time. Your cat's not just being dramatic, nope, this is survival mode. Their little hearts race, their eyes go wide, and suddenly, the world is a scary place. Why? Because cats are basically tiny, furry ninjas, always on alert, always ready to leap into action. One loud bang and it's every cat for themselves. That jolt of anxiety? It's their built-in alarm system telling them, danger, hide, save yourself. It's not just nerves, it's instinct. So if you see your cat with ears flattened, tail puffed up like a bottle brush, or sprinting for cover, congratulations, you've just witnessed a feline fire drill. Don't take it personally, they're not mad at you. It's just their inner wildcat saying, nope, not today. So what's the secret to winning your cat's trust? Move like you're in slow motion, talk like you're narrating a bedtime story, and keep the noise down. Trust me, your cat will thank you. With cuddles, not claws. When you do, you'll notice your cat becoming more comfortable around you, gradually curling up beside you instead of hiding under the bed. Next, let's talk about something you might be doing unknowingly that could be pushing your cat away. Have you ever tried to pet your cat while it's grooming itself or using the litter box? Big mistake. You might think you're just showing some love, but to your cat, you've just barged into their most private moments. Like someone bursting into the bathroom while you're singing in the shower. Suddenly your sweet kitty feels exposed, vulnerable, and honestly a little bit insulted. Grooming isn't just about looking fabulous, though let's be real. Cats are always runway ready. It's their way of keeping control, feeling safe, and making sure their world is just the way they like it. Would you want someone messing with your hair routine? And the litter box? That's their sacred space. Imagine someone interrupting you in your most private moment. Awkward, right? All your cat wants is a little peace and quiet to do their business. If you barge in, you're not just being a party crasher, you're turning their peaceful routines into stress fests. Suddenly, grooming and bathroom breaks become anxiety central. So, what's the secret to being a cat's best friend? It's simple. Give them space. Let them have their me time. And you'll be rewarded with trust and maybe even a head bump or two. When you respect their personal space, your cat will see you as the ultimate human, someone who truly gets them. That's when the real magic happens. Deeper trust, more cuddles, and a bond that's unbreakable. But what if your cat seems to be avoiding you altogether? It could be a signal you're missing. Here's something that might surprise you. Direct eye contact with your cat could be seen as a threat. I know what you're thinking. Wait, what? But I stare at my cat all the time. Isn't that how I show them I love them? Oh, if only it were that simple. To us, a loving gaze is sweet and harmless. But to your cat, it's a whole different ballgame. Imagine someone staring at you without blinking. Creepy, right? That's how your cat feels. In the wild, when two cats lock eyes, it's not a friendly hello. Nope, it's more like, are we about to throw down? Prolonged eye contact is basically a feline showdown. So when you and your cat have a staring contest, they're not thinking, "Aw, my human loves me." They're thinking, uh-oh, am I in trouble? Is this a challenge? Not exactly the warm, fuzzy moment you hoped for. But don't worry, there's a secret handshake for cat people. It's called the slow blink. This is like the cat version of a trust fall. Seriously, when you slow blink, you're saying, hey, I'm cool, you're safe. Try it, look at your cat and slowly close and open your eyes. You're telling them, no threats here, friend. It's like sending a peace treaty with your eyelids. And when your cat slow blinks back, that's the jackpot. It's their way of saying, I trust you too. Cue the happy tears. And guess what? Your cat will notice and might even blink back. Now that you know how to speak with your cat using your eyes, there's another subtle behavior that could be causing some tension. Scent is one of the most important ways cats communicate, and it's directly tied to their territory and identity. Okay, quick question. Have you ever caught your cat doing that adorable little head bump against your furniture, your walls, or even your own legs? It's not just a quirky habit, it's their secret handshake. That's right, your cat is basically saying, this is mine, that's mine, oh, and you're definitely mine. It's their way of turning your house into a cozy, familiar kingdom where they're the ruler. But here's where things get dramatic. Imagine you swoop in, wash their favorite blanket, spritz some fancy perfume on the couch, or swap out their beloved toys. Boom! You've just wiped out their entire scent masterpiece. Suddenly, your confident kitty is on high alert, peeking around corners like a tiny furry detective. When their scent trail vanishes, it's like their world's been turned upside down. And trust me, that's stressful. So what's the secret? Respect the power of their familiar scents. It's like their personal comfort playlist. Don't hit shuffle without warning. Need to change something? Go slow. Let your cat be the explorer, sniff, nuzzle, and remark at their own pace. Think of it as letting them redecorate their kingdom, one whisker at a time. And here's the best part. Once your cat feels like the boss again, you'll see that swagger return. Confidence restored. Want to understand your cat like never before? Hit subscribe and let's dive in together. Now that we've covered scent and personal boundaries, there's another important thing to consider: how you approach your cat. If you've ever tried to force a cuddle on your cat, you know the frustration of being met with resistance. Cats aren't like dogs. Ever notice how your cat can act like you're invisible when you're in the mood for snuggles? It's like, excuse me, human, I have important cat business to attend to. Unlike dogs, cats don't always want to be picked up or showered with affection. At least not on your schedule. And let's be real. Have you ever tried to pet a cat who's just not feeling it? You get that look, you know the one. Suddenly you're the villain in your own living room, forcing attention on them? Oh, that's a recipe for disaster. It can totally backfire. See, cats are the masters of independence. They want affection, sure, but only when they're good and ready. It's like living with a tiny furry monarch who decides when the royal audience begins. Push too hard for a cuddle, and your cat will see it as you trying to take over their kingdom. Not love, just a power grab. And trust me, they'll make a dramatic escape worthy of an action movie. So what's the secret? The real magic happens when you let them come to you. Seriously, it's like cat psychology 101. Just chill out, sit still, and pretend you're not even thinking about them. Suddenly, you're the most interesting thing in the room. It's like reverse psychology for felines. Give them the space to make the first move. And you'll be amazed. One day you're minding your own business and boom, cat in your lap, purring like a tiny engine. It's the best feeling ever. Trust me, it works. When your cat decides to approach you, it's not just affection, it's a badge of honor. You've earned their trust, and that's a big deal in the cat world. But what happens when your cat keeps its distance? Don't take it personally. Sometimes it's not about you at all, it's about boundaries. Cats are experts at setting them. Let's look at how to read the signs. When your cat flicks its tail, turns its head, or pulls away from you, it's not being moody, it's saying no. Ever feel like your cat is giving you the cold shoulder? Don't take it personally. Cats are masters of silent communication. They might not meow their feelings, but wow, do they know how to send a message with a single tail swish or a dramatic ear flatten? Think of these subtle signals as your cat's secret code. When you catch them, it's like you've just cracked a feline mystery. The best part? When you actually listen and give them space, you're basically telling your cat, hey, I get you. But ignore those signals and, suddenly you're the villain in your cat's story. They might get frustrated, anxious, or even start plotting their next great hide-and-seek escape under the couch. On the flip side, when you respect their boundaries, you become the hero. Your cat feels safe, understood, and, let's be honest, way more likely to come over for a cuddle on their own terms. Isn't that what we all want? So, the next time your cat walks away or flicks its tail, don't take it personally. It's just their way of saying, I need space, and it's up to you to honor that. Now let's talk about how to make sure your cat always feels safe. It's easier than you might think, and it starts with giving them the freedom to choose when they want to interact. Cats are independent creatures, and one of their biggest fears is feeling trapped. Ever tried to coax a cat out from under the couch, only to be met with those wide, suspicious eyes? Yeah, you know the look. If a cat senses there's no escape, even the bravest feline will turn into a furry ball of nerves. That's why it's absolutely essential to give them a clear getaway. Think of it as their secret agent exit. Whether it's a door left ajar, a window they can perch on, or their favorite hidey hole, your cat needs to know there's always a way out. Imagine being stuck in a room with no exit. Panic mode, right? Well, for cats, it's not just a bad day. It can lead to long-term stress. Their first instinct is to bolt, not brawl. Here's the secret. For your cat, freedom equals security. The more options they have, the safer they feel. When your cat knows they can strut away whenever they please, suddenly, you're not the scary human, you're the cool roommate. That's when trust starts to bloom. So here's a pro tip. Don't play the villain in your cat's action movie. Don't block their escape routes or turn your hallway into an obstacle course. Let your cat be the one to make the first move. Will they come over for a cuddle, or will they just give you the maybe later look? The suspense is real. By making space for your cat, literally and figuratively, you're telling them, hey, I get you, I respect your need for me time. And here's the magic. The more freedom you give, the more your cat will actually want to hang out with you. Suddenly, you're the chosen one, lap privileges and all. Now that we know how to respect their space, let's talk about something that ties all this together: emotional trust. What's the final piece to building a lasting, healthy bond with your cat? It's not just about respecting their boundaries. It's about understanding them on a deeper level. It's easy to think that cats only care about food, treats, and occasional cuddles, but what they truly crave is understanding. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you like you're the world's most confusing puzzle? That's because to them, you kind of are. Respecting their boundaries is key. Seriously, try petting a cat who's not in the mood, and you'll get the look. You know the one. But here's the real secret. Building emotional trust is what truly strengthens the bond between you and your cat. It's like leveling up in a video game, but the prize is a purring, happy feline. Cats don't always show affection like dogs, no tail wagging or face licking here. Sometimes they'll just walk away like you're yesterday's news, but when they do show love, oh, it's because they trust you completely. That head bump? That's basically a cat's way of saying you're in the club. So what's the trick? Listen to their subtle cues. Honor their space. Ever tried to force a cat to cuddle? Yeah, doesn't end well. Let them come to you on their own terms. It's like dating, but with more fur and fewer awkward silences. When you just hang out nearby, not pushing for attention, you're telling your cat, hey, I get you, no pressure. You're someone who understands their needs and respects their boundaries. But wait, there's more. It's not just about letting them approach you. Nope, cats are all about routine. Predictability is their jam. Feed them at the same time, play with their favorite toy, and suddenly you're their favorite human. Cats thrive in environments that are consistent and familiar. Change things up too much and you'll get that "what have you done" glare. They feel safe when their daily activities are reliable, mealtime, playtime, or just chilling together. It's their comfort zone. By making life predictable, you're basically telling your cat, relax, I've got this. And guess what? That calm, purring ball of fluff? That's a cat who trusts you, and that's a win. Show them you notice their quirks, like the weird way they sit or that one spot they always nap in. Every cat's got their thing. The places they feel safe, that's their fortress of solitude. Respect it and you're golden. And don't forget, every cat has a favorite way to be petted. Find it, and you'll be rewarded with the ultimate purr. The more you tune into their preferences, the more their trust in you will grow. It's like unlocking a secret level in your relationship. Remember, the love of a cat isn't always loud and showy, it's quiet, subtle, and earned. Ever gotten a slow blink from your cat? That's basically a feline "I love you." And when you're feeling down, don't be surprised if your cat suddenly appears, like a furry little superhero, just when you need them most. Whether it's curling up beside you on the couch or simply giving you that gentle, slow blink, the next time you're with your cat, don't just show them affection, show them you get them. Be their person. Show them you understand them. Because when you do, you'll unlock a bond that's as strong and unbreakable as their loyalty. Thanks for watching. If you found these hidden rules helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment on which rule you'll follow first. Also, check out our next video. 10 things your cat will never forgive you for. Stay tuned for more cat wisdom.